Welcome to TCT's how-to videos. In this video, we'll guide you through the process of setting up custom messages for pre-built IM, WM, and stockroom management. Bespoke messages can be configured to replace standard SAP messages, which may make more operational sense to an end user. Let's start by looking at a standard SAP error message. First, log into PreBilt. Navigate through the menu until you find the stock inquiry transaction. Select it to open the stock inquiry app. For the purpose of this video, we'll enter a material that doesn't exist, which will trigger an error message. As you can see, this is the standard SAP error message and not a custom one. To identify where this error message is coming from, you'll need to have technical details enabled in SU3. Since mine are enabled, I can see the error code M3305 displayed. Now let's see exactly where the error message is coming from. To do this, navigate to transaction S, E91. Enter the message class and message number that we saw earlier in the stock inquiry app. Select display and you'll see where the error message is being pulled from. Next, we'll look at how to change this standard error message and replace it with a custom message of our choice. To make this change, go to the transaction/T, CTM/WM_CFG. It's a good idea to have this transaction saved in your favorites for quick access. Once in the transaction, navigate to the dialog structure and select Custom Messages. You'll see a list of transactions with custom messages already maintained. Enter Change Mode, then select New Entries to create a new custom message. Custom messages can replace the standard message at various levels, such as the transaction code level or at a more specific level, like the warehouse or method within the app. Here's how the fields are maintained for a custom message. Transaction code. This specifies the TCTMWM/IM transaction code for the custom message. For this example, I'll enter NEP_STK_ENQ. Method. This attaches the custom message to a specific process within the transaction. For example, you might use select, but for this example, we'll leave it blank. WHN. This field specifies the warehouse number where the custom message will be displayed. I'll enter NL1 as we want the message to appear only in this warehouse. Message. Class. This defines the message class from the transaction code. I'll enter M3, which we saw earlier in the SAP error message. MSG. This specifies the message number to be replaced. I'll enter 305. Second message class. This redirects the original message class, and MSG to a different message class, and MSG. For this example, we'll leave it blank. Second MSG. This works with the second message class to specify the new message number. Since we're not using the second message class, this will also be left blank. Message text. This is where you define the custom message text with a maximum length of 70 characters. For this example, I'll enter NL1-. Custom message. Once all fields are filled in, select Save. If prompted, save the changes to a transport request by selecting the tick. After saving, return to display mode. Now, let's see the custom message in action in PreBilt. Log in and navigate through the menu to the stock inquiry app. Enter a material that doesn't exist and select Enter. You can now see that the error message has changed to the custom message we maintained. Remember, we configured this custom message to be specific to the NL1 warehouse. To demonstrate this, I'll switch to a different warehouse, PB1. To change the assigned warehouse in PreBilt, select Settings. Then choose the PB1 warehouse. The user details screen will appear. Select Save, and now the user is assigned to the PB1 warehouse. Next, navigate through the menu again to the same stock inquiry app. Enter the same material number as before and press Enter. This time, you'll see the error message is still the standard SAP message. This is because the custom message we created was configured specifically for the NL1 warehouse. Base framework messages are not tied to a specific transaction and can be changed directly in SE91 if a different message is required. These messages are provided in the /TCTM/WM base message class. Let's take a look at these messages in SE91. Enter the message class /TCTM/WM base and select display. You'll now see the list of base framework messages available in this class. Next, go back to the initial SE91 screen by selecting back. Similarly, messages related to license functionality are also not tied to a specific transaction and can be modified directly in SE91 instead of using the /TCTM/WMCGF transaction. These messages are found in the /TCTM/WM license message class. Let's take a look at those as well. Enter the message class /TCTM/WM_license and select display. You'll now see the list of messages related to license functionality. In conclusion, custom messages and base framework messages in PreBilt offer flexibility to tailor error handling and notifications to your needs. By understanding how to configure messages in /TCTM/WMCGF and modify message classes directly in SE91, you can enhance the user experience and align messages with specific business requirements. Thank you for watching.